Alright guys, we're in Yucca Valley, California. It's kind of a really cold morning. Beautiful day out here. I'm out here driving the Prius, and I made it to a point where I pretty much can't go any further. I was driving down this road and I got to a point where there was a big hump in the road, and I don't think I can make it through it. Something similar to this right here. The Prius is so low to the ground, I don't think I could make it through something like this. I don't have a shovel. I don't think I have a shovel in this car. I might have one in the trunk department, a little miniature one, but I'm not going to risk it. We made it about 2 miles on dirt, so we're gonna have to hike about another 1.6 miles in this direction. But it should be a beautiful hike. There's some custom homes out here in the hills. Beautiful, beautiful area. I'll show you right now on Google Maps exactly where I'm at. Check this out. Beautiful clouds, beautiful sky, beautiful day. Guys, we're gonna gear up. Hopefully, we're just parked right here. Hopefully they don't tow my car. I'm parked out of the way, so we should be okay. Even though we're kind of like in a junction area here, there's really no other place to park, but I'm out of the way. That's a good thing. Let's get on the road. Let's do this. Just for the record, folks, it's 11:27 a.m. April 27th, 2025. Look at this view out here. It's just beautiful. These are, I forget the exact name of them, but they just take forever to grow. They call them Joshua trees, I think, but I'm not sure if that's the correct name for them. But I don't even think they grow like 1 inch a year or something. It's something just crazy. Man, I'm so happy I turned around. Look at these roads. I would have never made it. Check out all these telephone poles going in a row right here. This actual road, I believe, is called Telephone Road or Telephone Pole Road. Our trail's going this way, but as it plateaus, I'm like sure there's going to be cars out in here. And I'm right, you can't see it with the GoPro, but I'll zoom in from here on a car that's way out there. Like probably 1/4 of a mile, maybe even 1/2 a mile. Hold on a minute. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but look. There's a car in the center of the screen right there. It's way out there. Wow, guys, I can see a car just from here. Ooh, I can see another car. I can see 3 cars, 4 cars. Guys, there's we just hit the mother lode right now. I have my windsock over my camera microphone, so hopefully you guys can't hear this wind, but if the sock wasn't on, you honestly wouldn't even be able to hear what I'm saying because of the wind. Wow, 3 cars right here. 1, 2, and 3. But we got something weird on the ground right here. Part of a motorcycle that's been cut up. Heavy steel frame. I think the VIN would probably be right here and it's ground off. Heavy cast iron frame. Some type of old motorcycle. Somebody stole a motorcycle, chopped it up and tossed it over the edge out here. What's weird, guys, is filming all these videos, I filmed over 100 cars. I don't think I've ever found like a complete motorcycle. I found like a rim, but like nothing more. We're lucky, guys, this isn't really steep and it's soft, it's sand, so we could walk up and down it. But look at this car, it doesn't look like it's been here long. All these cars here don't look like they've been here long, so let's take a walk around it. Interior looks pretty modern. Look at these bullet holes. Wow, look how this car's just sitting here on this edge right here of this hillside. Guys, I gotta let go because I'm sliding, but that was dangerous. This thing's on a kind of like a cliff. So we would really kind of watch out. Ignition doesn't look too messed up. It kind of looks a little funny, but I'll snap a photo of it. But other than that, the ignition looks pretty complete. Check the engine bay. Wow, it actually opened. Wow. We got some type of nest here. Look at that. Some type of animal nest. Dual overhead cam 16 valve. Wow. We'll take pictures of this, guys, and we'll keep moving on. Man. You lose your footing right here, guys. You're gonna land on your you-know-what, and it's gonna hurt. I'm trying to balance right here to take a picture really quick. That's gonna make a great photo. I try to eliminate all shadows out of my pictures. There we go. So we got some type of Hyundai, guys. Like I said, I'll take a picture of the VIN. Just for, this thing's probably gonna poke the hell out of me, but maybe we'll just go back this way. Guys, let me turn the camera off so we save battery. But we might even start venturing out in here in these canyons at the end of this video if we have time. I don't know. We got 3 more cars ahead of us. Let's do this. All right, folks, I got pictures of the VIN number. It's funny because a lot of times people burn the cars These haven't been burned. They've just been dumped. I'm gonna say, just while I'm hiking up to it, Honda Civic. Look at this one single yellow flower growing out here all by itself. All right, this car's been shot with shotguns and lots of other things. And we got a beehive in here too. There's a bee flying up and under it. So there's probably a little hive here. We won't disturb it too much, but holy cow. All right, guys, what I'm thinking is they cut the engine out up on top, threw it in the bed of a truck, and drove home with it. Look at this. Unbelievable. What I'm noticing is they crashed this car over the top, but somebody really wanted to see what was in the trunk of this car, because somebody got in here and pried the front seat down. You can see in the trunk, I don't see anything. I don't see no bodies or nothing. Ouch. Wow. Guys, it's always funny, you know. I always say, my car could never make it out here, and I find two-wheel drive cars off cliffs at the top of these mountains. But like I said, there's other ways in these hills. There could be another way where there's no sand. I'm not sure if you guys can see it just from here. We're viewing this car, but right above it is a blue car right above. And if we zoom to the left, there's some type of vehicle down there. And guys, from here, this thing almost looks like a Toyota Sequoia or something. I don't know, but we're gonna go down there and figure it out. Let's do this. Let me get my poles. Oh, I'll take a picture. Guys, look at this. Sawzall blade to cut up the, they cut the motor mount right here. I don't want to stick my hands in there, guys, because snakes, but you can tell they cut the back motor mount right there. They cut that hose. They cut it and toss it off the top. Let's continue on. Wow, it's a Suburban. I think it's a Suburban. I don't know what this is actually. Whatever it is, it looks brand new. Like really new. Oh, it's a Chevy Traverse. What was this thing stolen right off the factory? Right off the dealership line or something? I don't know. How is that even possible? This thing looks so new. Let me go up here and take a picture so you guys can see. I mean, this thing has to be within the last 2 years old. I think it might be possibly the newest car I've ever found filming these videos. What's with all the tires down here? They took the license plates off. Actually, guys, there's a manual in there. Hold on. There's a manual to this vehicle. It'll tell us the year. (2023). How do you steal a 2023 vehicle? They have so many security features that you never know. Somebody could have left the keys in it. You just don't know. Could have been a domestic thing. Could have been anything. You just never know. And this car is being held up with a rim. What the heck? Look at that, guys. This rim is holding the car up from falling this way. And a jack. Look at the jack. Holy cow. Look, there's no oil on the engine. Holy cow. Amazing. They're gonna have to get this car out. I mean, it's just, there's too much value in it. The tranny's worth something. The rest of the engine's worth something. The doors are shot, but actually, you know, it's totaled, but there's still value in this vehicle. I don't know. Look at the inside. So the airbags are deployed. So that means the key was in the ignition. Guys, I better not stand too close to this car because it's being held up with a spare rim. I want to see if the ignition's messed up. Actually, I think it is. I can't see, but it looks like someone took the front of the dash all apart. They might have done that just to start it, but you know, these vehicles have chips in the keys and the fobs. But guys, I'm gonna put the GoPro down under the dash. Hopefully you guys could see. I thought that was the keyhole right there, but I could be wrong. I don't want to go inside there through here because this vehicle's just barely hanging on. Man, this thing had buckets in the rear. Look at that. That's sweet. Rear buckets. So you have the walkway in the center. This is an expensive car. There's the engine computer, I believe. I could be wrong. Right there. Wow. Guys, I kind of think I might see blood in here. But then again, it might be from like a spilled soda or something, but along the side of that seat right there. I kind of think I see blood. But they could have spilled the soda and it spilled all down the seat, you know what I mean? I just don't know. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures of this one, guys, because this is the newest thing I've ever found in my life. Crashed. Stay with me. I'm gonna put the GoPro back on my chest and we might possibly hike to the fourth car. I don't know, folks. Did we try to bushwhack it all through this stuff to try to make that fourth car that's a quarter mile out? Or do we go up top on the top of the hill and try to hike to it? I don't know. Let's go up higher and see if we can get back on a trail, and maybe we'll just hike down to it. It'll be pretty fun, actually. Let's see what happens. All right, folks, as we hike out, I'm wondering, did we check the ignition on this Honda? I don't think we did. Let's take a look. Oh, it's the other side. Guys, it appears to me that ignition doesn't look messed up to me. I'll take a picture with my phone. Let's continue on. I checked my surroundings, there's no snakes. Look at this old beer can. I think it says Light Rock Hot Beer. I can't read it because, oh, it's White Rock. White Rock Beer, never heard of that before. But this can is made out of metal, not aluminum. Wow. What do you guys think? 50s, 60s, I'm guessing. I wish it wasn't smashed. It would be coming home with me. Who knows what we're going to find down this road. If we just found that off the beginning of this, whew, we could be in for a ride. But what it appears is there was a cable up here at one time and somebody cut it down. So this might have not have been a point of travel back then a long time ago. But today it is. So let's see what we find, guys. Like I said, I can't be out here all day. Let's do one more car and get out of here. We'll come back in the future. But we just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I got stuff I need to get done, work related. But if I could just get home before dark and have a couple hours to myself, I'd really appreciate it. But I'm just walking the edges and looking over. That's how you find stuff. Walking the edge. This is one of my favorite things to do right here, is park somewhere in the mountains and just walk and look down to see what you see. If you see something interesting, go for it. Bring rope, bring a backpack, bring a lunch, bring whatever you got to bring. Because if we see something off these cliffs, we're going down, guys. We got rope. Holy cow. 2 more vehicles. Guys, this ain't the car I'm looking for. The car we're looking for is over there off that ridge. So let's go down and see what these are. Let me turn the camera off to save battery. All right, guys, real quick. I had to hike back to the main point to have service. I have to text a family member, but I spotted one of those flowers. I'll hike down there really quick, take a picture of it, and then we'll hike back to those other cars we found. Hold on. Yeah, so here's one of those cactuses that's in full bloom. The flowers opened up really big. This one's really nice, actually. I'm just making sure there's no rattlesnakes around it before I put my hand down. Guys, but you might not be able to hear me. It's so windy out here. Look at that. I'll use my iPhone as well. Hold on. Alright guys, let's keep rolling. We have a long day ahead of us. Alright guys, let's make this quick because we got a 1.6 mile hike back to the car as well. I forgot about that. Jeez. This is, wow, an older car. A Grand Prix SE? What the heck? Yeah, you guys don't even see these, you don't even see these on the road anymore. Man, just looking around at my surroundings, it's just unbelievable out here. I mean, it's just like rolling hills of desert. And like I said, guys, I think in the past they've cleaned these cars out of here because I see car parts laying around that don't match these time periods, like stuff like this right here. This is from like something totally different. That's from like a Volkswagen or something, I believe. I'm not really sure. But what do you guys think? You guys think there's an engine in here? This thing's so thrashed. Nope. No engine. So this thing was stripped up above and pushed over. Guys, we're gonna do so 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do 5 vehicles today and call it, because there's one down there. I could see it. There was another one in the canyon, but I just don't have the time. I just forgot about the 1.6 mile hike out of here. This car's not really too entertaining to me. I don't know. It's been here forever. The car has 0 value. These weren't really popular cars at the time. I'll take a picture of the VIN number. It's so strange. They cut so many pieces off this car. They even cut out some of the trunk area to get down, I think, to the rear end to see what type of rear end this car had. This car doesn't even have a rear end, actually. I think it's like a unibody or something. I don't know why they would cut that out. I don't know. Grand Prix SE. These were kind of junky cars at the time, you know. People still owned them and stuff, but I kind of remember them growing up. I think around in my teenage years, people had these, I believe. I could be wrong, though. But I remember them on the road as I was growing up as a teenager. So we'll take some pictures and continue on to the next one. But look at all that feces in there. That's all feces from rats. I think it's, like, I want to say kangaroo rats or field mice, or I'm not sure what it is. But let me stand back and take some pictures, and we'll roll into the 5th car. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of thinking as well. We're already out here, like, look at this old bucket out here. Old metal bucket. We would just stay out here and when the GoPro dies, just film with the iPhone. I don't know, because you know, we hiked 4 miles in and out just to film this video. Dang, this area is kind of rough. I cannot believe we have not seen no rattlesnakes. No way, a TRD Tacoma? What the heck? That's rare, guys. You don't find Tacomas. A TRD Tacoma. It's been here forever, because look, it's half of it's sunken into the ground. Wow. This has been a day of surprises, actually. Holy cow. Unbelievable. A TRD 4-door Tacoma that's chopped up, and they took the engine, they took the tranny, of course, Toyota. Someone's been playing target practice up here. Look at that. Someone's been shooting from up above. They'll probably park right there on that road and shoot from up high. Good thing they're not here now shooting at me. TRD Sport. This is a newer Tacoma, man. Wow. Guys, I am a Toyota fanatic. And to find this is just unreal. So they cut out the bed to take the gas tank? I'm confused. They cut the bed out though, and they took the tank, the gas tank. There's the top of the bed right here. I wonder if this thing has a VIN number on it. Ah, the VIN number's gone. But you know what, guys? There's a VIN number in every door panel. Maybe I'll stick around and try to find a VIN. Let me turn the camera off. Hold on a minute. Hey guys, I want to point something out really quick. These people were professionals, whoever stole this. Reason is, on newer Toyota Tacomas, on newer Toyota products, there's VIN numbers on the panels, the doors, the bed, the hood, the fenders. They cut or took a razor knife and took every VIN number off this truck. It's gone. And then on the VIN number right here, on the dash, they pried it off. And then there would be a VIN number in this door. And I don't know if they removed it or I just can't see it because this vehicle's buried in the sand. So I think the only shot to have a VIN number on this vehicle is, I don't know, but it's really irking me. I want to find a VIN number to this truck. And you can't open this door because look at all the gravel and you know, this truck's buried. So guys, we're messing with a professional here. Look at that. VIN gone. VIN gone on the fender. VIN gone on the door. There is some type of VIN here, but it's so... bullets have ripped through it. You just can't read anything there. It's unreadable. So, what we have here is a Toyota Tacoma 4-door TRD edition that's never going to get recovered, or the owner is never going to find this car unless a professional from like a theft recovery ring comes out here. And there's probably a VIN number somewhere else on this vehicle. I just don't know. I'm not really into finding hidden VINs. But the axle's also gone on this truck. Reason is, on TRDs they have a locking differential, so that rear end would also been worth money. So this has been an interesting day. Guys, I'm thinking about hiking up top, maybe just hiking just a little bit more. Just push it a little bit farther to see if we could find another one that's not too hard to get to. Guys, that's so cool. I'm sitting here just looking at that, and the clouds are moving. Look at them. They're moving to the right at a slow pace. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera off and keep looking. And then I'm gonna crawl back up to the top, guys, and I'm gonna turn the camera back on and update you guys on what's going on. Guys, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me going home, hiking out of here. Wait a minute. Another vehicle. What the heck? Guys, I'm just trying to get out of here. This is just too much for me. But we're here, let's film it. Guys, I just hiked out from right there. And what is this, an expedition? Man, people do some sketchy stuff out here, guys. Look at this. They somehow jacked it up and put frames of another vehicle under it to prop it up to get something out. That is super sketchy. Wow. Yeah, it's an expedition. Guys, I'm looking over here to the left of me. There's something else here. What is this? Some type of cut up vehicle. We'll look at it here in a minute, but let's finish looking at this first. There's like a crow nest or something in here. Look at that on the far right by the seat. Some type of animal lives in here. Yeah, it's an expedition. It's got the V8 in it. This is just wild. Stand by, guys. Let me take photos of this, and then we'll jump to this red car that's chopped into 3 pieces. That's gonna make a great photo. All right, folks, hold on. All right, guys, there's no question in my mind, when you come to an area like this, these are not crash cars. These are vehicles that have been stolen and dumped out here within the last 30 years or so. We're gonna have to go down low to see what this is. I want to say a Jeep Wrangler. Yep. This is a Jeep Wrangler right here. I think it is, yeah. I'm thinking Jeep Wrangler all day long. What do you guys think? I'm not going to count this as a vehicle I mean, you guys can if you want, but it's cut up, it's all here, but the engine and tranny's gone, and it's... I'm not going to save this as a found vehicle in my archive. To me, it's just parts and pieces. But man, these guys just chopped this thing. Look at that. Cut right down there. This looks like a pretty newer Jeep. I don't know. Crazy. I think maybe if this thing was flipped a little bit more, we might be able to see a VIN number area, because that's the dash. If we could push this over, we might be able to see the dash. Am I seeing things? Is this the dash? I don't know what I'm seeing here. Oh no, so this is the bottom of the dash. So the VIN number would be flipped under, like, we have to flip it more. I don't know if it's gonna move anymore. Let me see if I can push it. Whoops. I didn't mean to push it that far. Landed in the same exact spot as the other one. But I think I spot something here. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Stay with me, guys. Nah, false alarm. It was just like a badge number to like part of the AC. But let's go look at those other two pieces up above the Expedition. Yeah, guys, this would be like the floor, but it's upside down of the Jeep, like the back seat area. All right, guys, let's keep going. Let's get back on this trail and walk it for 5 minutes, and then we're out of here. Oh my God. Guys, I came to the top. There's 4 vehicles here. All right, guys, we're gonna stop the video right there and blend this all together into one video. I think I found possibly 10 to 15 other cars off cliffs in this area, just walking these trails. I walked up and around and came through, and I've just been walking. We have 1% battery life left. Let's continue this on in a few days and merge it all into one crazy video, so there's no part 2s or part 3s. I really don't like doing that. Let's make it all one video. Day 2 is coming soon. Stay with me.
Hey, so what's up with your bag? How heavy is that?
I don't know. It should be under about 20 pounds on the bag.
I think it's more than that.
I got rope, drone, food, water. Today, guys, we have walkie-talkies to keep in touch with each other, 'cause today's going to be a really long day.
That's San Gorgonio.
That's San Gorgonio?
Yeah, that's where the tram's at. And that's the back to Big Bear.
All right, guys, we hiked back, day 2. We're just looking at the view out here, just trying to figure out exactly where we're at. Somewhere in these hills is the backside of Big Bear, but I'm not really sure where it's at. Anyways, guys, we're on car number 7. If I look down this cliff, I see 3 to 4 cars, possibly 5. I'm just gonna walk straight through here, and then when I'm done filming, I'm gonna try to hike out through there. Let me get geared up, stay with me. Day 2, it's gonna be a long day, but we're gonna try to run through these cars as fast as possible, film as many as possible without getting injured, and hopefully we have a fun day. Let's do this.
I can't carry you out of here. I don't want to call search and rescue. But just be careful, dude. It's gnarly down there.
All right. What?
You should have worn your skis.
Remember, guys, that was car 7. Down here, who knows how many they are, but we're gonna find out right now. Remember, guys, we cannot spend a lot of time on each one of these cars. We're gonna film them for about a minute and then run on, because I'm thinking there could be possibly up to 20 more cars out here. The count was 7, this would be 8. Oh, there's part of a boat or something. I'm not sure what that is, but we're only counting complete frames, or, you know, it's gotta be mostly there. Holy cow, at first I thought this was a Ford. It's actually a Volvo 3.2. Says it's a S80. Holy cow. Guys, look at that. They dug the VIN number out right here. The VIN number goes there. They actually dug it out with some type of device. Guys, look how pretty this is. Better check my surroundings. The actual engine's in here. It's strange, they sawzalled something right here. I wonder what they took out. The AC condenser, and they took something out right here. I don't know. Let me see. Here's an engine evap code, but I don't see a VIN number on there either. Actually, guys, I just found a VIN number. I'll take a picture, stay with me. All right, guys, let me go find my other hiking stick because I left it on the other side of this car, but the trunk of this car is locked. I don't see any skeletons or anything in there. All right, we got pictures. We got pictures of the VIN number. So that was car number 8. My buddy was asking me questions about this. Okay, we got vehicle number 9. And someone's been shooting this thing with a shotgun. Holy cow. Look how this thing rolled. Wow. Look at the roof damage on that vehicle. This is a newer Chevy Suburban. I'm wondering why they cut the floor out right there. Somebody cut the floor out in there to do something. I don't know. Wow. This is just crazy. Engine gone. VIN number gone. Guys, it's funny. I think it's all the same person that's dumping these cars out here. Like a professional thief or something. The VIN's been cut out of this one right here. If I see another VIN number, maybe I'll take a picture, but let me see. Yeah, Chevy Suburban or Chevy Tahoe. It's a newer one also. Wow. It's just gonna be too hard for me to find a VIN on this one. Let me take a picture, we'll move on. That's about the amount of time we need to spend on each vehicle to have us a crazy, crazy video. Stay with me. Alright guys, so this will be number 10, right below it. VIN number's gone. VIN number right here. This is a professional person who's stealing cars and just dumping vehicles out here. It's probably one guy that's dumped all these cars. It might have been a hobby of his or something. Just oh, it's a Sebring Touring. It says it on the trunk. Sebring Touring. VIN number, I don't think we're going to be able to find one on this one either. I don't see a VIN number. There's possibly one in there. I don't think that's a VIN, but yeah, so we got some type of Sebring Touring here. Alright guys, let's move on because I don't know. It's crazy because there's actually some type of VIN right here. I don't want to stick my arm in there, but from the sun, it's beating it. It's just, it beat the sticker to death, so you can't read it. Alright guys, so this is number 11. On to the next. I have some followers that drink on every vehicle I find. I hope they're not drinking today because they might not survive this video. Chevy Tahoe missing. Actually, the VIN number is here on this one. So we're gonna know on this. Hold on, guys. I don't think I took a picture of this car. I'll take a picture from over here. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this car and we'll continue on with number 11. All right, guys, Chevy Tahoe. Don't know the year, but I'll take a picture of the VIN number. Wow, it gets really steep back in there, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go over there. Oh my God, guys, there's cars everywhere through here. Holy cow. I see from here, not counting this one, this was number 11. Wow, there's a license plate on this car. 11, 12, 13, 14. There might be 10 cars right in this canyon right here. But I gotta be really, really careful of where I stand. Yeah, Chevy Tahoe. Let's look at it real quick. Look at all that poop. That's all poop from rats and mice. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a picture of this VIN number and we'll roll on. Hold on. All right, guys, we can't go through this way. It's a fall area. It's too slippery. We're gonna have to try to go through there. And let's do it because there's a lot of stuff down here. This is something like I've never seen before. I've never seen this many vehicles in one area like this. And remember, guys, I'm gonna turn the camera off a lot because we need as much battery as possible. But as you notice, that car still has a license plate on it. Talk about beautiful, look at that. There's another one of those cactuses. Here's an old sun-beaten washer or dryer or something right here. Look at that. Guys, we gotta be really careful in here. That was not fun, but we just came through this. We came around the side. But man, it's absolutely beautiful out here. I'm not talking about these vehicles, I'm talking about the scenery of these trees, these ancient trees. Look at these trees. Okay, here we are. I don't really want to go through here, but I'm gonna have to. So is this 12? No, guys. This is actually my year truck that I own at home. Please, no. It's a Toyota Tundra. This body style, I know. I could tell you guys everything you need to know. It's a 04 to 06 body style Toyota Tundra. 4.7, probably engine. I think it's the 4.7 and the 5.4. I believe this is the 4.7. I own this identical truck. Limited. This is actually a limited as well. My truck is a limited. And this tears my heart apart to see this down here. Because I am a Toyota fanatic. This this thing four-wheel drive? Let me look. I'm gonna cry right now, guys. Oh no, it's a four-wheel drive. Guys, I've never cried on camera, but today's the day. The world's best truck, guys. Sitting right here. 04 to 06 Toyota Tundra 4x4 limited leather interior, which is missing. 6-lug locking differential TRD. I know everything about this truck because I own the identical one. Oh, this hurts me, guys. Oh man, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh. This mirror's salvageable. You could probably still sell these body parts. There's some dents and dings on them though, probably not. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God. Guys, this back window rolls up and down. It's a cool feature that Toyota came out with. Same interior as mine. Actually, mine has I think a tan. This has a gray. Huh. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, four-wheel drive has the axle coming through the hub. Man. I'm gonna spend the most time on this car, guys, because this is really this one really got to me. This one really pulled at my heartstrings. You know, it's crazy. The rear axle's still in here, which is probably bent, but this has a locking rear hub. This hub actually locks when it spins, so very expensive rear axle in this truck. Actually, that back door is in mint condition. Look at that. So there is something still salvageable on here. All right, guys, let me take pictures. We'll move on to the next, but this has been one of my saddest finds right here. On to the next. Guys, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm hiking down from this Tundra and I see a car up in there. Up in this gorge. Hold on a minute. Oh crap. I didn't see this one. Holy cow. Guys, there's a car up in there. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this would be 13, guys, if I'm correct. We're gonna count this one now. 1, 3, 13. Let's film this really quick and then we'll try to get up there if we can. If not, we'll come down with a rope from the top. But 13, guys. Guys, I cannot keep track of these numbers, so I'm trying not to lose track, but I'm sure my followers will keep track for me. But this tells you how old this area is. If you're finding stuff like this, this is cool. This is amazing. Finding something like this. Wow. Just wow. That tells you how far back this area goes, you know. And guys, this is stuff you're not going to see from the trail. You cannot see this vehicle from the top of the road up there. What I'm thinking about doing, guys, is maybe just stay down here. And when I'm going to hike out, maybe try to hike out through there to film that car stuffed up there in that canyon, up in that gorge. But man, this is so cool. I don't know what it is, but my YouTube followers will know what it is. And I'll take a bunch of pictures of this one. This one's special. We have some special cars today, guys. Some rare ones. This one, that Tundra 4x4. Man, this car is so long. Wow. This is cool. This is what Adventures is all about right here, guys. All right, let's take a picture of number 13 and move on. All right, guys, I thought I heard something, but I might have heard something else. Thought I heard a rattle. Vibration sets snakes off, so usually they'll rattle. Here is an old stove. Guys, I better keep looking up in these canyons now if there's cars gonna be stuck up in the gorges. Okay, number 14. This thing is so long. What is this thing? It's a van. Wow. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture right now because that's gonna be a perfect picture right there. Maybe from the other side, I'm not sure. Wow, the engine's gone. So they drove it up here to the top of this road, pulled the engine and pulled it over and pushed it over. Guys, I see a dirt bike trail right here, so people have been out here. Yeah, this is like an old van of some type. Yep, an old van. So you guys could get a better view of it. Nothing really special about it. Maybe I'll take the picture from this side so it'll come out better. Hold on, guys. I'm going to turn the camera off for a while, then we'll continue on. All right, guys. I was just trying to crawl under there to try to take a picture of the VIN number. I can't tell if it's there or not, but I'm not going to risk it to get bit by a snake. Let's continue on. This is number 14. Let's go find 15. Wow, there's another car up there. A yellow, some type of 60s car. And there's something right here stuck in this tree. It's either a car or like a refrigerator. Holy cow. Okay. Okay, 15, number 15. Are we gonna count the frame next to it a car also? No, guys, let's not count that as a car, but we'll count this as a car. So let's stay here on 15. Some type of vintage wagon of some type, four-door. And guys, there's a car underneath it, but we're not going to count that. That looks like a. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to get mixed up with my cars. Okay, no VIN numbers probably. Yeah, I didn't see nothing. Let's take a picture and move on. All right, guys, this is number 16. It's a Ford Ranger. I see some air conditioning specs, but I don't see a VIN number. Thinking the VIN number would have been about right there. You could tell it's been removed. So number 16, let's take photos and move on. All right, guys, this is number 17. Guys, I'm thinking there's a way to hike to these cars from the bottom, because I'm seeing a dirt bike trail. Like someone came out here on a dirt bike. Holy cow, look at that nest in there. Wow, look at that rock stuck. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a rock stuck in between the windshield and the dash from when they pushed it over the top. Look at that nest right there. This is a Honda CR-V, and there's actual, I see a VIN number, but I'm not sure if it's going to be readable, but I'll take a picture of it. Maybe I could find a VIN number on the other side. But guys, these are really expensive cars right here. Honda CR-V. Yeah, these VIN numbers, they just get baked in the sun. So, like, this is the VIN number, but it's like, I don't know. Look at that impact, guys. Look at that rock. Not sure if that rock was laying there. Oh yeah, actually the rock was laying there. This is actually where the car landed. Holy cow. And that's weird. Okay, yeah, there's a VIN number here. I'll take a picture of it. Let me take a picture of this car and we'll move on. All right, guys, I don't know what type of car this is. To me, it looks like a Range Rover from far. Let's get closer and see what it is. I don't know. Ow. This thing has thorns on it, this bush. It got me. What is this? Guys, we might have a mystery vehicle on our hands. I don't know what the heck this is. This vehicle may include mercury containing devices, HID headlights. Oh, it's a Land Rover. Land Rover in the UK, it says. Look at this impact zone right here. Look at that. Guys, I just realized I didn't take pictures of the CRV, even though I said I was. Wow, guys, let's go a little bit farther and see what we can see. If we don't, we're gonna turn around and try to start hiking up these steep grades and see if we can get up in there. If not, we'll hang down from rope if we have time. You know, we're on a mission today. I believe this is 18, guys, is that correct? I'm already lost count again. Let me take pictures and we'll move on. Here's part of a really old car, look. The only way to get these cars out is with the crane from the top, and it's gonna be extremely expensive to get it done. I'm gonna walk this for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna keep looking up to see if there's any stuck cars that got stuck coming down the cliff. I'll save battery. I'll turn the camera back on when I find something interesting. All right, guys, I see something way up there, but I think it's a refrigerator. I'm glad it's a refrigerator because I don't want to try to come up or down that. That'd be a complete nightmare. And here's another refrigerator. Guys, I brought my friend with me today. He's gonna stay up there. He's here just for my mind. I said, hey man, I need you to come with me and just like hang out. Today's gonna be a very, very crazy day, I told him. He said, all right, I'll come with you, but I'm not doing nothing crazy. I was like, nah, I just need you to come with me. I don't see no more cars, guys. But I could tell that someone's been driving right here. So there's a way to come in and out of this. I'm just gonna look around the next corner. If I don't see nothing, I'm gonna hike out of here. But I don't know which way I'm gonna hike. We'll figure it all out. All right, guys, so around the next corner, there was a vehicle. This is number 19. I don't think this was pushed off a cliff. I think it was driven out here and just left. I actually think I seen this car from the top, but I could be wrong. I seen something shiny. I'm not seeing no snakes, thank God, but the day's not over. We still have a long day ahead of us. Actually, this car was, yeah. This car was probably pushed off the top because it looks really wrecked. Might have been pushed off over here. This is a Chevy Tahoe or Suburban, and the VIN number is gone. It's been ripped off the dash. This one has some really, really bad damage on it, so I'm guessing it was pushed over from one of these hillsides. Maybe they pulled it out to this point, but they've been stripping this thing forever. You can tell they pulled the axle out of it and stuff, so. Yeah, this one's not that cool. Look at this, I think this is from an older vehicle. I could be wrong though. This is either for a door, a trunk, or a hood. If this canyon could talk, huh? All right guys, let's turn the camera off and go find lucky number 20. All right guys, I'm just chilling here catching my breath, but here's one of those jumping cactuses. You don't want to touch this thing, believe me. These things have barbs on it. You can't pull them out. You have to have pliers. Hey guys, I have an idea, a thought. I believe seeing cars this old out here, especially that old rusty one, and this one here as well, that we already counted, this road could have possibly been a back road going somewhere. This could have been a road of travel, and some of these cars could have been actual accidents. So being at the bottom of a cliff like this, I'm thinking this was once a road of travel and they cut off part of the road to keep people from traveling on it. So some of these are stolen, but there is a few that are probably actually car accidents. Let's go find number 20. We're still looking. We're hiking back the way we came now. Okay, so I can't get up this. It's just too steep. And there's that vintage yellow car up there. It's like a Corvair or a Chevelle or something, I can't tell. So maybe we'll come down from the top with rope. Let's hike out and see what we could do. I don't know, guys. This other one that's up on this hillside, I'm gonna try this one. Just crawling up from the bottom. And if I can make it, I'm gonna try to shoot across and film the other one. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna turn the camera off to save time. Guys, this is really steep and rocky, so I don't want to fall, but if I do fall, I'm just gonna try to fall and lay flat so I don't roll. Because this is right there at my limit. This is right at my limit where I'm not sure if I could do it. Guys, I think I got it. I have about 30 more feet. So I made it to this little ledge right here. Here's part of a car. I don't know what this is. Something else, but the car's right behind us. I'm just trying to crawl through the grass area so I don't slide backwards. I was in that gravel. It was really hard. Guys, I think this is a Pinto. I think I'm looking at an actual Pinto right now. Holy cow. I'm not sure if I've ever found one. I might have found one before, but I don't recall. I don't think I've found one in a really long time. What do you guys think? Is this a Pinto? The reason I know that because I had one as a kid. I remember being a child and driving around in the back of it. For you beer drinkers out there, I touched it. Where would I even start to begin to look for a VIN number for this car? Because I don't see one. Hey, but number 20, guys. Number 20. We made it. Now let's try to find some more. Let's hike out of here somewhere, somehow, some way, and get out of here. But I don't like the way this looks up here. This looks snake infested or something, I don't know. I don't like all that. But I don't want to go down either, do I? And that yellow car, I think if we like go like that and dive over, we might be able to find it. Let's try that. Let me turn the camera off. Guys, I made it like, I think I'm like 75% up, but I could be wrong. But check out this fallen tree we found. I think the car's over here. I made it to an area now where I'm not scared. For a minute there, I was freaking out a little bit. Yeah, I think if we walk sideways like this, yeah, we're to the top. I can see the road, it's right there. The road's like 40 or 50 feet away. Let's try to find that yellow car. I don't see it, but I'm gonna keep looking. Check out this big chunk of metal. I'm not sure what that's used for, but it probably came from up top. Guys, I don't see the yellow car, so it's in a gorge somewhere. It's really hard to see them. But I'm gonna keep looking. Guys, I see it. It's about halfway down and it's in a rock slide area. I don't even know if I'm gonna attempt that one. It's gonna be too risky, too long of a setup. We have to tie a rope somewhere up around here. I brought a stake we could tie into a stake, but I don't know if my rope's that long. And there's a lot more easier ones we could get to, so let's continue on. We're back to the road. I'm gonna have a little snack. So that was 20, guys, remember. Number 20. If we look off this side, it continues on. There's cars all through here. So let me put everything down, guys. Let me catch my breath. Stay with me. All right, guys, break's over. I have 2 bottles of water left and my buddy has 2 bottles. I'm kind of nervous because I'm gonna go down right now for about 2 hours, maybe an hour, I don't know, and start filming this side, but I'm only gonna film key moments. But there's a car there. There's cars all through here like the other side. I just don't know how many. But there's one sketchy one that somebody tried to push over and it didn't make it over all the way. But it's on a pretty steep incline. It's right here. It's this one. We could probably go down right here and like zigzag down there or something. Look at this road washout. You're coming around here at night drunk or something, you'd be in deep trouble falling in this. That's what might have happened, you never know. But yeah, we're gonna film for about 2 more hours. We're gonna get out of here. I was not trying to make this video a part 2, but it might possibly be. Guys, I'm gonna go down right here. I'm gonna change out my battery and then we'll be going down. I'm gonna go down right here. It's the smoothest way. Okay, 21. What is it? I don't know. And the dash is in the dirt. It flips upside down. We probably are not going to get a VIN number off this, but I'll walk around it. Let me take a picture really quick. I went to grab my bandana to wipe my face. It was gone, and I look up and look. This bush caught it with these razors on it. These bushes, these old dead bushes out here, sharp. I'm not sure what it's called, but they have thorns on them. They grab your clothes. All right, guys, let's not let our guard down right now because we need to accomplish this. No mistakes, no one gets injured. I don't know what this is. I don't know. No clue. All right, guys, we got like some type of Chevy truck below us. GMC Chevy 4-door 2500, stripped down to the bare frame. Let's go get to that and see what that is as well. All right, guys, this is yeah, some type of 2500, 3500 vehicle here. Wow, they took the frame. That's crazy. Someone did a lot of work here. Unbelievable. That's crazy. My buddy had a truck just like this, and it was stolen from the flea market, and they found it in the canyon a couple days later, stripped down like this. And it was one of his favorite trucks he owned. Diesel Duramax. This one, I don't know what this is. This could have been gas or diesel, not sure. There's no emblems, there's probably no VIN numbers. I don't see any decals whatsoever on this. Crying shame, because this was someone's pride and joy right here. Let's take a picture and move on. Yeah, let's move on, guys. This is a massive size truck. I can't believe the size of this truck. It's huge. Look at the amount of tires down here. Jeep Patriot. Let me take a picture really quick. Guys, it's 12:59. Just trying to keep track of how long we're out here. This vehicle's been here for a while. This one actually has a VIN number. Let me take a picture. Engine here, transmission's here. Why would someone toss this off? Well, it's a Jeep, but other than that. Look at that hole from a bullet coming out of the glass right there. Man, this thing's a 4x. I don't think this is an insurance job. Who dumps off their Jeep 4x4 off a cliff? Maybe they were tired of it, I don't know, but I say stolen, or someone just got tired of their payments. Guys, there's something that I spotted from the top that was really interesting to me. There's a vehicle up in this canyon, but how did it get up there? Is there a road up there? I don't know. I didn't think there was a road up there, but we're gonna go check that car out. So this was number 23, guys. And this old car is gonna be number 24. Let me turn the camera off. When I get there, I'll turn it back on. We're gonna go through this canyon right here. Guys, I'm really tired. I'm dehydrated. I have 2 bottles of water, but I don't drink them. I want to drink water. I want to drink water when I really, really need it. Let's keep going. I can see a car way up there. It's weird. I see a lot of poop on the ground from bighorn rams or maybe a deer. I didn't see any on the other side. It's only this side. Look at this, guys. Here's like the bumper caps. In the past, I think people have stripped. Here's that poop I'm telling you guys about. Look. Here's another piece of that bumper. The car's up here. I was kind of thinking this car might have burned, but I don't think so. I think over the years, this vehicle just became really patinaed, I should say. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna walk all around it. I know that much. You could tell people over the years have came out here and started taking parts off. Look. It's got the X frame. Usually when you see that, I think it's 30s, 40s, 50s cars. What is this? I'm thinking this would be an interior piece, an interior trim piece. Spare rim. But guys, like I said, there must be a road up there somewhere. There's got to be a road. This is crazy. The patina on this vehicle is amazing. Wow, the grill's still in it, guys. Look. Look at that grill in there. Let me beat this brush down so there's no stakes in here. I don't want to stick my hand in there. Hold on. Alright guys, I beat up all this old tree that's dead. Now we can see the grill. Look at the grills in there still. It's so cool looking too. You know, it's hard to access. That's why it's still in there. Somebody would have probably taken it by now. What do you guys think? I don't know. I really don't know what this is. But it's getting cloudy, which I love because it's really hot out here. So it's really gonna help me out. I'll go around the other side and film a little bit more because this car is a little bit special because how old it is. All right, folks, I don't know. Two-door, I don't know, but somebody out there knows. One of my subscribers. People are really good with vintage cars like this. Let me take a picture and we'll be on to number 25. All right, guys, number 25. I want to stop for a minute and show you this cactus. There's a little bird nest inside of it. Check it out. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but up in there's a little nest. There's actually two of them. There's one right there, and then there's one right there that got grown in. On to 25. All right, guys, we're going to vehicle number 25 right behind us. There's actually two vehicles. I just stopped to change my GoPro battery and my GoPro is cracked all the way across. I'm not sure what happened, and there's some type of bone on the ground here. Kind of short. It's actually two bones side by side. Not really sure what that is, but sometimes you come across bones out here in these canyons, especially off the cliff areas where there's not a lot of people traveling. You'll find bones. Let's keep rolling. All right, it says GMC Yukon on it. There's so many of these things out there in the world. You see these GMC Yukons, Tahoes, Suburbans everywhere. Bullet holes all through it. This car looks like it's been here for a while also. Let me snap a photo of this as well. Guys, when it snows down like this, it's almost impossible to get a VIN number off of it, and I can't open these doors. I just can't get in this car. Some cars are just, you can't get in them. So this one will be VIN number unknown. Actually, we have a VIN. We'll take a photo of that and we'll jump to this little vehicle here. Hold on a minute. All right, guys, this will be vehicle number 26, day 2. Ah, it says Ram. A little Dodge Ram truck. Wow. You just don't see these on the road anymore. They don't exist. You know, sometimes you see the little Toyota and the Nissan ones, but these Dodge Rams, I don't think they had any longevity. I'm not really sure. Holy cow. Look at this nest. And it looks like something has been living here recently. Look at how green this vegetation is here. Massive, massive animal nest here. And there, back there is like some type of little bird nest. Wow. That's crazy. Wonder if I can get a VIN number off this truck. I don't see a VIN number in here. Maybe I could find a VIN number on the dash. It's funny, I found a VIN and look, somebody got to it before me. They scratched it out. But it says 1990 of October. Someone out here has been dumping these cars, and I think it's all like one person. It's a professional thing. It's a professional thief, and he's the one dumping all these vehicles. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm extremely tired. I'm so tired. I don't even know if I should go on anymore. I have 1.5 bottles of water, and we just filmed car number 26. There might be a part 3 of this video. Let me turn the camera off and think about this for a minute. Stay with me. Guys, I know there's more out here. I just can't find them right now. Guys, I'm just trying to hit number 30. 4 more to hit 30. I was 26 that last car. The last truck was number 26. I would have swore there were some cars over here. The trippy thing is, you could tell people have been out here hiking. People come out here. I see footprints. I see ways that people have traveled. I thought there were some cars here, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, here they are. We're gonna have to hike up this gorge. This is gonna be sketchy. I see part of a car over there. Guys, so this is like where the rain would flow. Up in there, I see a bumper of a car way up in there. Guys, and that's the way we're hiking out. I'm done. After we film these couple cars, whatever's here, I'm putting the drone in the air and I'm calling it a video. Guys, what I would do right now, if I was at the beach right now, I would like just run and jump in. And then I'd come out and Ooh, that scared the hell out of me. That was some type of bird. I would drink a jug of iced tea. Lightly sweetened tea. I'll turn this off and stop talking, and I'll turn it on when I get back to the vehicle. Guys, this is kind of cool because I could tell nobody has hiked through here in the last 10 or 20 years. I don't see any broken limbs. I don't see any footprints. I don't see anything. Guys, they sell this stuff inside stores for big money. They use it for decorations. It's so you can see through it. Look at that. Yeah, they cut it up into sections like a foot long, and they sell it as decorations for the inside of your house. I swore I seen some vehicles up here. I don't see them anymore, but they're here. I spotted some type of bumper. Oh, I see it. There's a car there. Guys, I'm thinking of the soda I'm gonna drink on the way home. I'm gonna get back to the car and pound 2 bottles of water and then stop off somewhere that has really good fountain drink soda, like In-N-Out Burger or like McDonald's, and just sip on a soda. I could taste it now. I'll be back when we get closer. Oh, that was a nightmare, but we made it. Man, no snakes. I have not seen a rattlesnake today. I've seen lizards everywhere, but no rattlesnakes. A lot of times, you guys, you don't see them. They're there, but they're camouflage. And they usually won't start rattling unless they're really pissed off or alarming you to stay away. So I'm sure we've walked miles today. This car is old. Just from the parts I've seen while hiking up to it, I say it's some type of Ford vehicle. 4-door. And wow, you could tell right where it's landed. It's imprinted right on this tree. I thought I seen 2 cars. I guess there's only one. Maybe there's another car around the corner. But I think this might be like a Ford Firebird or something, or a Thunderbird. Oh my God, there's 3 other cars. Or there's 3 total. I can see them up there. Wow. What a nightmare that was. Guys, I'm losing my voice. I think because I haven't been drinking water. Let me take a picture of this. Guys, so 27, 28, 29. One more to make 30. Will we hit it? I doubt it. I don't think we're gonna find another car while I'm hiking out of here. But let's hurry up, man. I don't want this video to be too long. It's already gonna be a 2-hour video. Look at this. Look at that nest. Guys, this car's been spray painted. Or is this the original color? Maybe that's the original color. There's a huge nest in there. Has a sunroof. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Let's move on, guys. Yeah, Ford Tempo GL. Let's go up higher. Wow, this car looks like... Guys, this next car is going to be really interesting. It looks like it was just dumped here within days. Ford Tempo. Chopped up. Somebody wanted the roof, I don't know. Why'd someone take the roof? Let me take a picture of this. We'll jump to number 29. All right, guys, let's use extreme caution on this car. This car was just pushed. This car was just put here within days. I mean, the car's full of the people's belongings. And it was a female, I could see, because the girl has her belongings on the ground here. Looks like a gas can, some lingerie. Let's make sure no one's around this car. I'm sure it's been stolen and pushed over, but, you know, just to be safe. Yeah, this car was crashed here within days. This is crazy. Look at the trunk's full of stuff. October 2025 license plates. What in the heck? The car's still in drive. I'm just trying to see, like, what the hell are we looking at here? I don't know what this stuff is. It's like their belongings, but I'm trying to find some type of ID on here. Yeah, engine's there. That's weird, there's duct tape on the hood. That is crazy, guys. You can tell the car just landed here, look. Ow. These bushes have thorns on them. This is crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna put all this stuff back in here. Maybe the insurance company will get it towed out of here, but with with it being like so far out here, I doubt it. Look, here's an Apple Watch, look. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This car will probably be out here forever, you know. Hopefully the owner gets notified and she can come get some of her belongings out of here. I think it's a female since there's female clothing everywhere. I don't know. There's just stuff everywhere. Here's like a brand new jug of oil. Look at this. Brand new jug of oil. But guys, I ain't carrying nothing out of here. Here's a little flashlight. Here's like some watches and stuff. I'm gonna pour this out right here so you guys can see what's in here, but look at all this jewelry. I don't know. To me, guys, it looks like it's all fake. I'm pretty good at looking at jewelry. I don't know. Let's see if the ignition's messed up. I don't like crawling into cars, but this car's so new. Let's look. Nope, look. Unless they hot wired it under here. I don't know. There's some duct tape here holding the door panel on. I don't know, guys. Oh, guys, check this out. Look. This is getting weirder by the minute, guys. Look, here's a $20 bill on the ground. But guys, this isn't real. I could tell from a mile away. Fake jewelry, fake money. I smell something fishy, guys. That is not a real 20. I'm leaving it, I don't even care. All right, guys, we're out of here. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna climb to the top of this mountain and put the drone in the air. If I find car number 30 on the way up, I'll film it, but I highly, highly doubt it. I don't see anything. I do see something there, but it looks like maybe a front bumper to a car or some type of metal. Reverse Rocket TV, Southern California, filming from Joshua Tree, California. This was one of my craziest videos I've ever filmed in my YouTube career, hobby, whatever you want to call it. And it's gonna be hard to beat this one. 29 cars in one area. Peace out, guys. Let's put the drone in the air. Peace.